And we're back with a new title screen. But, unfortunately, we're probably not going to be able to hit that point in the story, because we do have a lot of people to talk to. As we start a new day in the city and have all these places to go, including the brand new Dirk... Well, no, we've been to Dirk Memorial Park before. So we only have 5 areas to go to. Okay. What's that thing that looks like a park that's north of here? I want to go there. And anyway, let's talk to people. You, in the maid getup. Look, Grandma, it's not what you think. I ain't saying nothing yet, shut your trap. I just see her cleaning out here in the morning, so I wanted to chat with her a bit. Oh, that's simply an old habit of mine. Please, pay me no mind. I hold your own routine in much higher regard than the skin. Your professionalism and diligence is truly inspiring. I've just been doing this for some 80 years. Ain't nothing. You sound like you got a good head on your shoulders, though. Real beauty, too. Brings me back to my youth. Your youth? Such a thing existed? Are we sure she isn't yanking her chains? Quiet, all of you. Frickin' kids. Another peaceful day in Old Town. Yep. I ain't aged all that gracefully, but I used to be a real looker. They call me the Old Town Diva. I saw that. I ain't pulling your leg like that Natalia, just so you know.
More candy again?
Oh, sweet. Tyrell Times issue 5. Exciting. We have 60,000 euro.
Come back soon.
Alright, let's move away from the radio just so we can read in peace. Because new Tyrell Times issue. And this will most likely tie into the next chapter. Hey look, it's a screenshot from the previous one. Alright, Tyrell Times. Culture. Darbad Film Festival ends in a resounding success. The Darbad Film Festival, held just the other day, ended on a high note with many voices calling for a repeat of the festival as soon as possible. Many attendees were delighted by Salvatore Gotti's focus on the entertainment aspect of cinema, which included some dramatic surprise performances. With one attendee commenting, it really managed to differentiate itself from the Macedon Film Festival and showed the diversity of entertainment in the Republic. As the on-site reporter, I bore witness to the excitement of the scene, the enthusiastic reactions to the special performances, and the many voices calling for an encore of the festival. That said, we cannot forget the unfortunate news casting a dark cloud over the joy of this event and the problems that arise because of it. The evening before the festival opened, Gaspar Dillon, president of Vegas Films, tragically passed away. The festival was still... How do I press RB? Oh, it's triggers. The festival is still held in accordance with his will. However, the details and cause of his death have not yet been revealed. I must express doubts regarding the almost riotous excitement that spread in the latter half of the festival. Even the local law enforcement involved in security were also surprised by the aggressive enthusiasm of the attendees, some of which has some worried about the overall safety and planning of the event. Despite this, I'm sad to see it go. Of course, even with the sadness preceding it, the festival is still exceptionally well received and there is plenty of excitement for the future of the Darbad Film Festival. Still, we can't entirely dismiss the lingering shadows of the event. There were some unconfirmed rumors of an increase in troubling incidents, especially among visitors to Darbad during the preparations for the festival. Taken as a whole, perhaps we should use these difficulties surrounding the Darbad Film Festival to make the next one even better. So was this one written by Muriel? At least that part? Because that was her article, right? Okay, economy. Patent lawsuit filed between Vern affiliates troubling Vern CEO sources have revealed that a patent dispute over a new engine cooling technology has erupted between the automobile makers Redstar and Etwas, both of whom fall under the umbrella of the Vern Company. To get some background, recently, Redstar has begun using engine coolant technology to reduce the engine load in their larger trucks. Once it was discovered that this technology was based on the same theory as the engine coolant Etwas has been using to extend the road life of their automobile vehicle since last year, Etwas filed a lawsuit claiming patent infringement. Due to the size of the conglomerate under the Vern umbrella, it is inevitable that some conflicts may arise from time to time, and it is the responsibility of Vern's headquarters to coordinate with their various affiliates. However, as Professor Latoya Hamilton stepped down an honorary consultant to the group, problems such as these have been on the rise, and it's clear that coordination among the affiliates is unraveling. The current CEO, Bill Tossin, stated, "This is nothing more than an internal dispute within the Verne Company and will have no impact on our customers. We have already dispatched lawyers to sort things out as efficiently as possible." He heavily emphasized that this was merely a temporary issue and would not in any way hinder the company's overall activities. However, the Verne Company may not have time to deal with internal issues as external demands, such as orders from the government, keep increasing. Now is the time they need to appear as unified and reliable as possible. The leadership skills of Verne's headquarters and their CEO will be put to the test once again. Next. Technology. Is the Verne Company developing a next-generation weapon? Sources close to the Verne Company have stated that the company is currently developing a brand new next-generation weapon, the likes of which even the Republic Army has never seen. Though details are scarce, what we do know is this new weapon is unrelated to the current military branches or tactics of the Republican Army. It is related to the technology currently used for the Ziffa combat ordnance. Thinking back to the recent weapon developments, we had the Panzer soldats of the Empire, which began to see use during the Civil War, and before that there were military airships deployed by Liberal to gain the upper hand over the Empire during the 100 Days War. The use of the former is currently part of the curriculum of the Empire Store's Military Academy, while the latter has seen use in militaries across the continent, including the Republican Army. Despite how common they may seem these days, both inventions changed the face of military tactics and ushered in new eras of warfare. The Verne Company and Republican government are currently working hard to develop technologies unique to Calvert, including combat ordnance made without reliance on the Epstein Foundation, and are showing some promising results. The development of a new next-generation weapon seems to be a natural extension of this trend. Though we are most likely quite a ways out from an official announcement, we have great expectations for the changes of this new weapon. We have great expectations for the changes this new weapon will introduce to the national defense of Calvert. Society, beware a new generation of scams and shady deals. In recent years, we have seen a worrying increase in new types of scams and unscrupulous business practices being reported, especially in the capital. When someone says fraud or shady deals, one might immediately think of typical scams such as insurance fraud and pyramid schemes. However, with recent technological advances and the diversification of our society, new types of fraud are on the rise. Perhaps the clearest example is OrbitNet fraud. In the past few years, the OrbitNet has spread rapidly across the continent, and unlike in its early days when it had a small user base of just specialists, its many services are now more readily enjoyed by the public. However, due to this rapid spread, users of today are not fully educated on the systems of the OrbitNet. OrbitNet fraud targets the gaps in users' understanding to illegally extract personal information or send fraudulent bills to obtain Mira. With regards to new forms of unscrupulous business practices, it seems that many of them are focused in the human resources and mediation sectors, including scams commonly referred to as shady part-time jobs. One can make an argument that these scams partially stem from the diversity of our great republic. These schemes often target youth who are hunting for jobs in brand new fields or immigrants who haven't been properly educated on labor in Calvert. These targets are picked up by recruiters who promise them huge sums of Mira and then place them in high-risk jobs such as disposable labor in legally gray industries or as fall guys in fraud schemes. Victims recruited in this way often say they had no idea what they were doing when they find themselves being accused of complicity in a crime. A representative from the Edith Police Department cautioned, "If something sounds too good to be true, take some time off to cool off, think about it, and do some objective research. Be especially careful of any opportunities you receive that are worded in such a way that they stir up feelings of sympathy, anxiety, or a sense of a shared mission." The officer added that we must all take these schemes very seriously, as the Mira taken in the schemes often ends up funding anti-government groups. Understandably, many citizens may feel they don't know how to guard against these new forms of crime. However, at the very least, we must learn to face the reality of their existence if we want to live safely in our rapidly developing modern society. For now, just be on the lookout for anything suspicious that sounds too good to be true. If something like that comes your way, take a step back and discuss it with the police, the Bracer Guild, a lawyer, or someone else in a position of authority who can help. Okie dokie then. Aaron's stuck. Wait, isn't that... I'm joined today by Walter Huckleberry, the financial wonder kind who turned his company into one of Zemuria's best consulting firms. Thank you for your time today, Mr. Huckleberry. I'd like to ask you about your approach to balancing your investments with your personal dealings. Oh, my aching back. Much in pain. Let me just head home already. You're slipping, old man. Hang in there. Talk about a crouching tiger. I thought he was just some doddering old bard gambling his golden years away. In other circles, he's Walter Huckberry, financial guru and revered consultant to hedge funds the world over. I knew I recognized him from somewhere. Oh, stop it. I'm no fan of the spotlight, got it? You kids leave me be. I can't relax when you're all staring at me like that. Sorry, didn't mean to intrude. Dude, the reporter's just doing his job. Act like an adult, will ya? This really isn't my speed. Won't somebody take this poor old man's place? He's more cunning than he lets on. Not really. See what you get with them. Just be yourself. So, as I understand it, even after achieving such a success as an investor, you continue to live a humble lifestyle in Old Town. Sigh, does he really need to scrutinize me? Let me live my life in peace, damn it. I feel that. I imagine you're exhausted. Has work been treating you okay? You let me know if I can give you any help or advice, Rosette. That goes for professional and private concerns both. Thank you, and I appreciate the offer, though you've helped me more than enough already. You've given me not only a room, but full furnishings as well. Oh, I had that lying around in storage anyway. It was the least I could do, and I should be thanking you for all your clerical help myself. Think nothing of it. I owe you as much for your hospitality. It's quite the good learning experience for me as well. It's always fun learning new things, isn't it? Oh, speaking of new things, I've been meaning to try that black tea. Oh, these two, like they were made for each other. Damn, here I was waiting all this time to hear why Paulette left her husband. He goes and spills the tea to the maid. Ain't a competition, bud. Don't let me catch you asking her stuff like that. I can't thank you enough for all your clerical help. How about I treat you to this black tea I bought the other day? It's the least I could do to repay you. It would be my pleasure. I do look forward to it.
What'll it be, hun?
Wine-basted burger. Hamburgers with meat slow cooked in a wine sauce.
Come back soon.
Chew.
I am stuffed.
We're looking for Yume. She's out. He's on delivery duty just for today. She wanted to help out, so I got her to go deliver the lunches Paulette made. I just hope she doesn't trip or get lost or something. Oh, but she was just so precious. Had her little basket and everything. Place is packed today, huh, Pops? Word of advice, Gramps. Don't make that face in public. Yeah, he happiness doesn't behoove him. Is that the word? If you see Yume, make sure he doesn't get into trouble. Got it? Any shady-looking fellow gets within 10 R's, and you knock him into next week for me. Yeah, she'll be fine. You don't get guys like that around here much. Juicy kofta.
Pick something already.
Well, we already
Take
have
care
it,
out
so
there.
we don't
Well,
cook anything. Now, here's the lying old lady. I heard last week's film festival in Darbad turned into quite the fiesta. Spontaneous dancing in the streets, a massive improv that saw the entire hotel occupied. It does bring me back, you know. I was an actress in a previous life. Perhaps I should have gone there and lived it up. Anyway, my back be damned. Oh wait. I think we already listened to the news.
Welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
What's up? Oh, Van. Is that? Thanks for the other day. I'm not too familiar with Ziffas and those kinds of machines, so thanks a bunch for tuning it for me. My pleasure. I do appreciate opportunities to discuss these devices in depth. Shard engineering especially is very esoteric in nature, so it can be difficult to digest. I'd be happy to help you should you find things unclear. And whatever I can answer is a main office call anyway. Main office call away. Thanks. Man, I knew Marduk was high-tech, but that's just something else. Guess you can't judge a book by its cover, huh? I can't wait to learn more. I appreciate you getting along with my sister. Not by every now and then, yeah? Of course, it would be my pleasure.
Very well.
Man, Marduk is just something else. They're way ahead of the curve with their new shard tech. Now that I think about it, your primary core is a Marduk make, isn't it? I probably don't have access to the documentation for that, but I can take a look at it and see what I can do. By all means, swing by if you get the chance.
Do you know what you want?
We could buy the Vitality Dropper, considering we actually have a surplus of mirror at the moment. Maybe we look
I
around
hope to
town
see
and
you
see if we
again.
need to
Do
upgrade
you
anything.
know
I hope to see you again.
Well, Reset? Hey, DJ, record's broken. Is she alright? I much enjoyed our dialogue on applied shard theory. Thank you very much. Not at all. I should be thanking you for putting up with all my questions. Can I ask you about it some more sometime? There's still some stuff I can't wrap my head around. It would be my pleasure. I'll answer whatever questions I can. No freaking way, that's awesome! That nice. It's okay to actually voice your excitement though. You don't have to bottle up like that. We do have a Zippa tuning device here, but I don't really know much about applied shard theory. I want to try and make a shard device all on my own. I'm going to give it myself until next week. Goodness, that's quick. Hi, if you can deliver a proof of concept that quickly, our Duke might have an engineering position in your future.
Ask me anything. Really.
Let's see what can we do here? How much mirror we got, or epic we got? We can open up somebody's like slot like right here, right? I don't know. Rosette's gonna be a mainstay, so let's plug this in. Yeah.
Don't worry, Citri's got your back.
Alright, so what do we throw in here? What kind of shard skills we get here that are good? Huh. Chance of increasing attack, defending, and chance of gaining CPU and defending? Okay, and Passion Guard might be good if I can get my hands on it, but it doesn't look like I can easily get my hands on that one. It would be 6 fire, 6 wind. Well, we have 4 fire, 2 wind. We could probably get it.
That's a single element slot.
But we'd have to give up the 10% defense thing. Which, I mean... Aaron has that
Skills
on.
altered.
Move that over. I mean, hey, if we can keep our shield up, that's pretty good. Grants insight for a turn when HP is low.
New skill added.
So now we need to throw a fire one in here.
Skills altered.
Oh, we are 1 short. Probably throw Sprite on here. Or just steal an evade too. We'll steal from Fairy.
New skill added.
And there we go. 50% chance of getting extra craft points when attacked. Or is that when defending? Oh, it's when defending. Okay, then it's not that good.
Skills altered.
Oh well. Didn't realize. It's like, why would we defend when we could attack? It makes so much sense.
Skills altered.
Maintenance mode activated. Skill loadout updated. Adjusting augment. Shard skills updated.
Hope to see you again soon.
Watering the plants. Good morning, everyone. Truth be told, I found myself quite drawn to gardening these days. I'm often greeted by passers-by as I water the plants here. People appreciate that sense of community. Now then, Raven taught me a better method for potting plants. I should give it a try. Huh. Well, whatever makes you happy. Indeed, I lead a busy life, but it leaves me well and truly fulfilled. I hope you have a wonderful day yourself. If you ever need an ear for your thoughts, I'm happy to listen. You showed up on cleaning day. I think I'll give the books a good dusting today. Ah, you're the maid I've been seeing in the neighborhood lately. I didn't realize you were working for Van. I'm sorry, I should have introduced myself sooner. Not a problem. My name is Rosette Twinings. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've been temporarily assigned to Arkwright Solutions as their on-site concierge. In truth, though, I'm beholden to the Marduk Company. I see. I don't really see, though. It's a touch confusing. So, a concierge is that like a special service? I've noticed those kinds of things have cropped up here more often here. Like a delivery service, cleaning service, that sort of thing. Flew right over her head. Her job description isn't very clear in fairness.
Alrighty.
I do a thorough cleaning every so often myself. It won't do to let dust colonize a chapel. Oh, right. On the topic of deliveries, Paulette asked me if I wanted a lunch delivered today. And she says you may all be making the delivery. Oh, that bundle of sunshine just can't get here fast enough. I need to tidy up before she gets here. So the deliveries will be taking her here. I don't even know where Yume is. We will likely find her on a random street corner, right? Oh, so Harry's living at my house right now. It's every day we get to play. It's the best thing ever. Mark, there's supposed to be a new recruit, remember? Shoot, I forgot. Gotta go. See you guys later. Don't break your leg, kiddo.
Alrighty.
What is it, citizen? I don't have any business with you today. Don't get in my way or I'll arrest you for treason. What an upstanding young soldier he is. Heresy. Heresy. Sergeant, I would like permission to use my trusty steed Caliber 1 for this mission. You have my permission. Just be careful when riding with two people. Yes, ma'am. As long as I've got Caliber 1, there's nothing I can't do. Private Harry, are you listening? Be careful, this is a search and rescue mission. Don't screw up. Sounds like they're done. Oh, nope, never mind. Listen up, newbies. I have a mission for you. We have a deserter in our midst. Your orders are to find them and bring them to me. Their punishment will tickle them to death. Your target's name is Etoile. Is it like Atoil? How do you pronounce? I don't know how to pronounce it. But let them get away. Yes, ma'am. Oh, you guys are really getting into the roles, huh? Like little movie stars. Ish, best part's coming up. You're quite the actress, Sheena. Honestly, I'm kind of tired of running around. We've been playing so much lately. And the next book of my favorite series just came out. Now I can sneak away and read it while they're out playing. I see. So this mission is a little more than a front. Huh. You make it make sense when you say it like that.
Very well.
Clever. Sigh. Where did I go wrong? Oh, sorry, it's nothing. Just thinking about that child of mine. If I hear he's causing trouble, I'm finding him and dragging him back home myself. Miranda's son seems to be quite the handful. Yeah, he's had issues for a while now. Not our place to butt in, though. I understand her concerns. I can only hope they resolve their troubles. My husband died when the boy was still young, so I had to raise him all on my own. I know it was tough for him, but I just don't understand what led him up to all this. I'm just thinking too much. I got work to do. Damn it. Gotta get it off my mind. Need anything? Let me know.
Looking is always free, you know.
You have nothing that I desire to buy.
Come back for
Shame.
more anytime.
He's got a long line.
Say, why not take some...
I did make a new mint chocolate pudding, but how'd the word spread so fast? Alright, Van. All sold out. Better luck next time. Oh, damn, just my luck. It may be prudent to visit earlier in the morning henceforth. If you'd like, I can visit the store myself and inform you of any new products. Thanks. You know me too well, Rosette. Makes me real proud to have an ace concierge like you. Kiss ass. Need her buy some dignity too? Is that really a good use of her time? Yes. The sweets are very important. Sorry, I sold out super quick today. I make them with my special homegrown mints. I had Jess and Carol taste them, and they both gave double thumbs up. Give them a try when you get the chance.
Say, why not take some flowers with you?
Orchid Scrunchie for Rosette. An artificial hair accessory that blends elegance and style.
I hope I see you again.
Might as well hand that over, right? How do we do it? There we go.
Thank
Here
you
we
very
go.
much.
We got 3 free times, so I guess... Oh, she's in town. So we could, let's do that probably last. Best way to do it.
All right.
One more shop all the way up here. And the people over here. Oh yeah, that kid who's doing school stuff. It simply baffles me. I've been keeping an eye on Curtis and his studies, but his grades just continue to drop. Don't tell me he's skipping behind my back. I swear that boy. That's it. I'm redoubling my efforts. This time I'll set him straight. Now, what is his side of the story? I've lost focus. Just can't do anything anymore. Grades keep getting worse. Mom's all hysterical. Sigh. My head's a mess. What am I supposed to do? Okay, he's got it real rough. Doesn't even have a second dialogue box. Hey, Yume. Here you go. Mommy's special lunch set. Thanks, Yume. I was just starting to get hungry. Here's the money, and here's your tip. Make sure you count it all properly, okay? Hey. Looks like you're really on top of things, Yume. Of course. I'm the poster girl after all. Man, 6 years old and you're running errands for mom? Smart cookie. Yume has a bright future ahead of her. Yume's gotten really good at running errands, hasn't she? Oh, I know. I should teach her about tipping. I bet she could rack up tons of tips with that smile of hers. Slippery slope there. Better not go overboard.
Alrighty.
Trying to talk to Yume. It's literally just refusing. There we go. I can do errands all by myself now, because I'm a big girl. But Anya, let me sing my walking song for you. It's called Yume's Song. Oh yeah? The one we made together. Sure. Just don't get distracted while you're singing it, okay? We have to remember where we're going.
Stepping inside?
Might as well use the bath. Speed it along.
I hate getting sweaty, but I could get used to this.
Oh, we have different dialogue
The
sometimes.
steam feels quite pleasant.
All right, back in business, baby.
Make sure you don't catch a cold. Hey.
Alright. Should we just check out the board, maybe? Before we go? Let's check out the board before we go.
What do I do?
It's good about telling us about the points of no return. Usually. So you got a 4 SPG. Bounty in the Waterworks 2. We recently received reports of a dangerous monster in the area. Location Satan District halfway through the Waterworks. Monster Glairedrome. Requesting Arkwright Solutions. Handled this immediately from the CID. There's still a lingering scent. Gotta check the other bulletin boards.
Well,
On my way.
Next. Riverside. Shop ain't open, so we can't talk to the shop guy down there. The Idol Duo? So I got some news from the label. It's official. You're a real idol now. Goddess, yes. Yes, I did it, Sayla. Stop. Sip it for a sec. Yes, ma'am. You're a real scary when you're angry. We'll be working together as a duo. Cupid is officially disbanding. I see. Your partner, Natalie, became a chanson singer, right? Is that why? Yeah, she's a gifted singer. She's basically set up for success now that she's out of the idol business. It's been tough, but you're here now. Let's keep moving forward together as a new group. As with you. Definitely, I won't disappoint you. Alright, Lula, let's get started. I'm so gonna hit the ground running. I'll give this a massive opportunity, my all, and it's going to be perfect. This is a part-time gig. Part-time? You heard me. There's no way the label would put up the mirror for full-time idols. We pay for everything. It's costumes, venues, etc. Our only budget will come from our own blood, sweat, and tears. And don't forget all the rehearsing between those. Better kiss your free time and a good night's sleep goodbye. What? You're gonna get worked to the bone! Yes. The idol industry is brutal. The second the usual glance and turn around.
Oh, good stuff right here. The very
Aha!
best.
As of today, yours truly will be enacting her role as a newly appointed flavor advisor and sales rep. Prepare, world. I will be unleashing a new wave of flavor onto you. My first offering to the world will be this little gem I came up with, the chocolate rice taco. What? Is that in the shop? The Sawduck's been coming around and nagging my ear up about my menu non-stop. At least she's got an eye for detail, that one. Figured that'd help the stand a little, so I up and hired her. Let me tell you, I never seen a bigger food connoisseur that would not know which way up a pan goes. She's lacking the cooking skills, but not the taste buds, at least. Maybe she's got an idea or two to help improve my marinades. We'll see if she's all bark and no bite after all.
Take as long as you need.
Yep, the chocolate rice taco. Primo's taco invention that may be the ultimate B-class dish.
I'll be waiting for
It
you.
is very perfectly above average. Consume.
I am stuffed.
With this. Oh. But yeah, you get a thing for visiting like every sauna in every single chapter, I think, right? Just a little silly EX thing. Ah. Her. Nothing beats a refreshing chill of an autumn breeze after a good jog. When winter comes, a nice jog will do enough to warm me right up. Every season's a new experience. I love running year-round. Now that I think about it, I think I've heard about this public bathhouse over in Old Town. It might not be a bad idea to relax and warm myself up after a nice jog. And wash off all the sweat. I've been seeing flyers all over the concert hall for this pop singer-songwriter. Lodi's a big fan, so I've been thinking about watching one of his performances sometime soon. It's fun to broaden your horizons. Plus, it gives me something to bond with Lodi over. Oh hey. Ren's just chilling here. You're such a talented singer, Jess. You're the talk of the town. The label has high expectations for you. That's why we need you to put out this new record. This could be your big break. You get how important the cover art is, right? Of course I do. I wouldn't be so worried otherwise. I want to work with an artist that understands my music. It can't just be anyone. If they don't get it, then it'll just bring everything down. It has to be perfect. Perfect, yes. Which is why I asked this famous artist to work with us. Their portfolio is impressive and they... Yes, are you listening? This is the first record I'll be releasing after coming here to Edith. It's important, and that's why I need someone that understands it all. Sigh. You really should just leave us to take care of it. You're a great artist, but you can really get stuck in the little things. Oh, hi Ren. It's nice to see you. You too, Sasha. Look at you, working hard on your part-time job today. Ever the overachiever. Ren filled me in on a little on what you do. It's certainly interesting. Especially that stud you're working with. I didn't take you for one to be into older men. Oh, the swim council's gonna have a field day with this. Got the wrong idea here. I imagine they'll love hearing about that little incident from the other day. I know I'd love hearing about it. Bob, maybe we can give Agnes here a bit of a break from all the gossip. Be careful out there, Agnes, especially next week. Thanks. I'll be sure to take care. Don't worry, I'm not so lousy a boss that I'll let her get hurt.
Well...
By the way, what were you two talking about before I got here? Oh, you know, budget and all that. Since I'm in charge of club activities, I always have one thing or another to discuss with her. I always enjoy our talks as we got some tea with them. Getting back to it, maybe we should go ahead and discuss who'll be leading next week. Yep, let's. Personally, I'd like to do something about James. Yes, James. He's been grumbling non-stop ever since that happened. We could always go ahead and ensure he'll be participating. That might keep him occupied. That's just how I like it. You're an evil genius, you know that? I got no idea what they're on about, and I'd rather not find out. Sorry for the interruption, everyone. Should we get going? I'll have to reach out and coordinate with Ren since she's the one handling the underclassmen. I'd like to do something about James, but it's just a matter of time at this point before he gets punished. We have an eventful week ahead of us, but I can't say I'm not looking forward to it. Looks like you know who read my research thesis as well. I'm sure we'll have a lovely discussion of it over tea and biscuits.
Well, if it isn't Van.
Oh hey Shino, what you doing here? My, glad to have you join us today, Van. We need a few more cuties to round out the Cuties Club meeting. Hey, hi Shino. Didn't expect to get you here. Feels weird seeing you on the other side of the counter. Today's my day off, actually. I figured I would take the chance to congratulate my former boss on winning runner-up in his bartending competition. Runner-up? That is bullshit. We helped him with that. We helped him with that quest. He should have been #1. Oh, please, I told you not to fuss about that. Your presence is all I need. Is that so? Well, maybe I'll stop by more often then. Congratulations again, Ramadi. I had no idea you two were friends or that Shino used to work for you. That she did, and what a pleasant half year it was. My sharp eyes immediately noticed her potential as a bartender. I know you've been really busy since you went solo, Shino dear, but I know it's nothing you can't handle. I hope you have just as much faith in your abilities as I do. Someone like you deserves to have a name for herself. Oh, thank you, Ramadi, for everything. I'll keep working hard, and maybe next time I'll have something to show for it. That pep talk sure perked her up. Good, she's got a lot of potential in her. I make sure to stop by at least once a month. Every time still feels just as fresh. Ramadi's always looking for ways to improve his craft. Maybe I should ask if I could study under him again. Ramadi? By the by, I hear your new assistant has made her official debut. I already met the Mardu concierge while we were in Darbad, but I'd almost forgotten how much of a cutie pie she was. You flatter me, Mr. Ramadi. I look forward to serving you however I can. I'll be looking forward to it too. You know what, you can always count on me to help where information's concerned. But goodness me, Van, you're a devious devil, darling, prying such a lovely maiden from the world to slave away in that musty office of yours. You should stop putting on airs if that's the kind of bad jab we're gonna come up with. Oh, come on, don't need to be so harsh. Trying to make myself feel a little better here. I wish I had an in with Marduk too. All of Mr. Arkwright's acquaintances have been so nice and welcoming, right? Though I don't think he'd agree with you. How wonderful it was to see Shino come by today. Business has been booming at Arkwright Solutions too. You two will go so far, I tell you, and I'm excited to see you make it. Don't forget your old friend Ramadi when you're at the top.
I'll take your order.
New thing. Means Charms of the Night.
Come back in place
Consume.
soon.
Oh yeah, this is a manga artist. I got something that'll cheer you up, Miss Coconut. I don't think there's a single thing you could do today that'll make me smile. Okay, guess I'll have to dispose of this 6-year-old's passionate fan letter to you. You're joking. Dear Miss Coconut, I love the heroes you draw in your story. Akira is my favorite. He's so cool. I want to be just like him when I grow up. Oh, my heart. I loved hearing that so much, even despite the humongous child that read it to me. Well, now we can't disappoint him with next week's issue. Sniffle. Just think of all the cute little boys out there waiting for a new chapter. Yeah, guess this means we don't have to skip the storyboarding process after all. Anya's stuck. For a second, I thought she was sprinting in place. Okay. Today's my day off, and I don't have any errands to run. Might be nice to ride my bike again for a change. Talking to Selma about running paths and slowing down and taking the scenery has helped rekindle my love of cycling. Sometimes I just need to go out on my bike and let Adios take the wheel. Oh hey, what are you doing here? Nothing beats the cool autumn air blowing right through your hair. Speaking of air, I caught wind of something interesting. Heard of this new back alley courier. Gets all manner of packages to ya. Got a sweet ride, white as snow. Quick, courteous, and will do anything for the right price. I swear I can almost hear that sweet engine purring already. Sounds like I got myself a new rival, eh? Good to have something to look forward to. Seems like that back alley courier and I are kindred souls. Can't wait to cross paths with them. Got something good to look forward to. Our shop. No sign of the usual suspects today. Okay, bro. Yeah, I fucked up with the controller. Give me a second. Gotta power it off and on again. Because I can accidentally turn turbo mode on, but I do not know how to disable disable or turn off turbo mode. Let's see. Assign usual suspects today. Not like it's any of my business what they get up to anyhow. Juniper in the crew? Sure. Juniper. Sure, I guess I worry about him some. Worry's wasted on the reckless. Juniper and Graham? Well, they eat, sleep, and breathe street racing. One mistake is all it takes in that world. Just because you're going fast doesn't mean life won't catch up to you. Big shots will slip up every now and then. Not even pros can avoid it. Sometimes I forget Bradley used to be a chief mechanic for his E1 team. Must have seen some shit before quitting. By the by, you got your hands on a rare part, yeah? Sure did. That's a Nightbreaker part. Don't worry, there's no one else I'd come to get installed at. Bring it by any time, lad. Got plenty of openings today. Gonna be doing
what'll
that
it
tonight.
be? Come again.
Man, going fishing the other day was so much fun. Lolo had a total blast. Oh. Sorry, Selma. Yeah, he'd be real bad at it. Must be pretty awful. Hey, sorry, random car. Hey, I'm not awful. I'm just, not great with slimy, wriggly things. Such a wuss, Rooney. Come on, you're the oldest one of us. Girl is so brave. Nothing scares her at all. Mary, too. She's the bravest girl I've ever met. Are all the girls from the Central East like that? Well, at least the Jaegers are. Rooney always tries to act older, but he's just a big baby. He's always running out of breath when running and can't climb a tree. Oh, boys are supposed to be good at that. Actually, is Harry technically a Jaeger? Or is it was it a different title? I cannot remember. Unfortunately, I don't think we have the character notes, wherever it is. I'm trying all the buttons. Warriors of Kruga. Look at all this people. Oh, we have a thing? What is this? Dishes sampled. Oh, okay. Bellica, it's been for... Oh wait, is Bellica's the one from Prey, right? Bellica, it's been forever. We haven't had a chance to sit down and talk since we were still studying in Arteria. Your brother mentioned that you've been doing wonderfully in Cray. I was correct. Of course I would be. I grew up there after all. I do wish I could use more of your teachings there, though. It's so different from a Central Eastern temple. I know that what I'm serving is a Western chapel, but learning more about my heritage has really expanded my worldview. Wish I could share it. Sounds like this has been on your mind for a while now, but even if it's bothering you, I'm glad everything else is going great. I heard Cray makes a point to markedly differentiate between the practices of East and West, so I was a bit worried. Bellica really loves her hometown. She felt called to serve in Cray despite being approached by many other temples. Maybe it would have been too much to ask for her to leave all she's ever known to attend a temple in the Central East. I love getting to talk to Mother Kira after all this time. Busy as always, but she hasn't changed a bit. She told me Lashker stopped by the other day and updated her on how I was doing. I knew he filled me in on her too. If he hadn't, I might not have been able to make the trip here to see her. And out. Still have to talk to the father. An unexpected guest graced us with a visit today. Her name is Sister Bellica. She's from Cray Village in Baiki County. She's very familiar with Mother Kira, as she was her understudy for a time. I'm certain they must be eager to catch up with each other. I'd rather she take the day off today so that they may have ample time to speak with each other. I'll handle any of her remaining tasks for the day so that she may relax. I imagine the time to catch up with each other will be much needed and appreciated. We're done here, aren't we? Next, Nation Street.
Off we go.
Busy place. I'll go to the Forest PG section first. Talking to people along the way. Yes, they're letting me come along to the next business trip. Not a lot of people wanted to go because it has to do with our portable products, and people think those are a real hassle. Who cares? I'll get to go on a trip, all expenses paid for by my company. Who's bothered by a little hassle? Who's bothered by a little hassle just to go on a paid trip like that? Not me. She's going where we're going, probably. I mean, Orbital stuff, right? Now, that settled, it's time to start meeting some quotas. I gotta leave work early today to start preparing for my work trip. What is on the board?
Alright.
New religions. My father's become ensnared by a suspicious new religion. I don't want to force him to quit, but I'm also rather worried that I haven't heard from him. And so, I ask if it is possible for you to check on his safety. I'll be waiting below the pedestrian bridge near the Orbital store. Stefan. Alright. Instant lock on. Yeah. So, Mafia spread all throughout the Republic. Even the higher-ups are telling us to keep a close watch on everything. I knew things were getting worse as of late. I really need the traffic department's help to clamp down on things.
Whoops.
Don't need to take the train. I've asked all my mom friends for tips of handling Mina's attitude. Absolutely none of them worked. Sigh. Oh, Mina, listen to me. Gotta go to the post office today and then the general store. You'll be good today, right? No tantrums with Mommy. Right, Mina? I know you'll be a good girl today. No, I'm not a good girl. Come on, Mina, please cooperate with me. That girl is a menace. It's frustrating lately. I keep hearing stories about heinous crimes going unpunished due to insufficient or inconclusive evidence. Things like scams or pyramid schemes. Those are the kinds of cases where arrests can and won't be made. There's laws to abide by after all, even if they get in the way too. It's those cases where the state should get off their behinds and do something, but of course the Bracer Guild keeps stealing the spotlight. Yeah, and then there are those that abuse the law to protect themselves. I guess the system hasn't kept up with the reality of matters nowadays. What's with all the vigilante types nowadays, taking the law into their own hands? Aye, makes me wish I could just arrest people on the spot, but things are never that simple. Police headquarters gets a fair amount of reports about scams or pyramid schemes, but I hear it's hard to get arrest warrants for these new sorts of crimes. It's a hard world we live in, even for the police. Yeah, because they basically go upon the whole thing of it's not illegal, they're just preying on human stupidity. Beth and I have a few tea time chat. Beth and I have had a few tea time chats as of late. I'd say we've grown quite close since. Even though she's young enough, she could be my daughter. Conversation's never boring. We have so much in common. Though I don't think she listens to me when she asks for advice in finding a husband. Well, why should she? We're currently stocking up on Orad's seasonal vegetables. Raised produce is fantastic, but I'd love it if you gave our autumnal orid produce a try. On a different note, I recently received a letter from my parents. It's been a while since they last wrote. And turns out I was worrying for nothing. They hadn't written because they got distracted with Aura's new movie theater. But it looks like things are going great at the farm. Honestly, I don't know where they get all that energy at that age.
Alrighty.
Aura's been changing a lot lately. I recently heard they got a movie theater and even a racetrack. I haven't visited Aura in a while now that I have a family here, but maybe it's about time I plan a trip.
I'm proud of all my wares. It's been a pleasure.
Going on. Not just Longport, but Darbet also got caught up in that mess a few weeks ago. The media's been pretty mum about it, but I don't doubt A has something to do with it. Got some getting around about it. Hear about anything about what's going on in Longport? Just hearsay, nothing specific, but the elders might finally be getting serious. Sigh. Not a whole lot an ordinary citizen like me can do other than pray things stay peaceful. Ain't exactly my definition of ordinary citizen, but alright, we'll keep an eye out. That we will. As for now, how about we take the opportunity to restock on medical supplies? Gateway might finally be pulling out all the stops. A full-on confrontation between two of the Underworld's big shots wouldn't be pretty. I don't ask for much, just want to live in peace.
Does anything catch your eye? I hope I see you again.
It's getting to the point where I feel like I might want to buy one of every single snack. I'll be dispatched to the provincial towns as part of my junior bracer training. I'm not sure I want to, but I know the experience will only help me grow. Can't skip out on it. Wait, now's not the time to get carried away. I need to get ready. I need to make sure my weapons are in tip-top shape. Packed my first aid kit. Maybe I should pack some spares too. Alice and everyone else are leaving on a work trip today. maybe I'll be able to at least see them off at the station. They're leaving. Huh, not the most trustworthy bracer out there, but I guess it makes sense when he's still a junior bracer. Well, whatever. I get paid, I did the job. Has always been my way of handling things. Comparing him now to Jin and Elaine would be plain unfair, but who knows? Maybe he's actually made of some good stuff. For starters, he's got himself a good gun. Guess it won't hurt to nudge him the right way a little. I've been dealing with bracers for a long time. He ain't got bad taste. He won't be measuring up to Jin or Elaine anytime soon, but a little push here and there won't hurt.
Alrighty.
You got a permit, yeah?
Ooh, we got new thingies here. Ergonomic grip. Accuracy. Mirage Turbine 2. Okay, so it's like specific ones, and this goes to anybody. So let's buy this. Flip it to Van. Buy this. Give it to Aaron. That to that. Did we have some unique thing here? Oh, it was for Agnes. I remember. Yeah. We'll buy an ergonomic grip and give it to Fairy. And we got some new armor with the chain vest and chain cleats.
Thank you for visiting the Weston Department Store.
Increased movement. At least a little bit. Oh wow, I'm not gonna give that to Van. You will lose so much speed.
I'll get more good stuff in stock soon.
We've been very slowly rolling out our winter stock. Synthetic coats appear to be the most desirable fashion item this year in season. Manufacturing of synthetic items, including fabrics, has affected the clothing industry lately. It's a recent development by Vern. Though the research is much more in-depth than trying to replace natural fibers, they're looking into the benefits of combining both.
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Garbage.
We await your next visit.
Who dis? According to Marguerite, looking good is the first step to netting yourself a wealthy man. It's vital that they view as a suitable match or something like that. It'll be a little tough on my wallet, but let's see it as an investment in my future. Once I get married, I won't have to worry about my spending. Nearly missed you.
Thank you for visiting the
I just got back from the Orbital Cafe, and I'm simply baffled Ilhan hadn't caught on yet. Did he think us so insignificant that we weren't even on his radar? Whether that's the case or not, he's the real deal. He's talented, and I'd have no less a rival. This visiting the Orbital Cafe has given me a clearer idea of what path our department store should soon take. The man is misunderstanding and failing forwards.
All right.
Sub-event at the Bracer Guild. Just noticed that.
I know the guild.
One of the seniors is getting married today, and I'm invited. No more worrying about job hunting. Tonight, it's time to partay! I even got him a present. I'll surprise him with it at the party. Cafe.
It's so convenient nowadays.
Oh, this picture's gonna look so good. I got a banger angle on it. Hey, Kopka, don't we come by Tree and Tower all the time? I thought you'd said you were bored of it. But now you're all up in it talking about getting the perfect shot and all that. I don't get you. Oh, chill out. You know it's for social media. I told you I got into that recently. You totally gotta like my post, Greta. Like, what? That's it? I lost you. You're speaking another language.
Very well.
I saw my dad browsing this thing called social media on his Orbital computer the other day. It's actually kind of cool. You can post all sorts of things things there, and people can like your posts and stuff. It feels real nice when you get them. Not a lot of girls posting about their day-to-day yet, so it's a perfect niche for me to swoop in and fill. She's ahead of the curve for sure. Kopika gets real weird sometimes. I don't even know what she's talking about half the time. I'm normal, unlike her. Well, in the real world. Hey, look, we found Carmen Sandiego again.
What to do?
Hey, Lane. You came just at the right time. Oh no, looking to show more work on us? No, we just wanted to ask you about something. Your ranks continue to swell, I see. My name is Rosette Twinings, and I'm a concierge for the Marduk Company. I'm currently on long-term loan to Arkwright Solutions and hope to support Mr. Arkwright to the best of my abilities for the remainder of my contract. It's a pleasure to meet you. Long-term loan? And from the Marduk? Well, aren't you fortunate to have such a capable and beautiful maid working for you? It's not why she's here. She's backing me up because I'm a Marduk tester, and that's all. As a valued client, I aim to support and assist you in any way I'm able. That includes your daily life, so please feel free to assign me any path you see fit. Can you not? Set looks the part, but I'm sure she'd be a splendid maid too. Anyway, let's get back on topic. We wanted to ask you about what happened in Tharbad. Figured Sylphie would have told you all the details already. He's given us her report, yes, but it left a lot of unanswered questions. We were hoping you could help fill in the gaps. Exactly. Like what happened when you fought Almada's leader and how you managed to get him to retreat. Alright, shoot, I'll answer what I can. First question then, are you certain that puppeteer is connected to Almada? She was one of the people who took out that Eisenshield company, wasn't she? Yeah, but she did say she was only contracted by him and wasn't really a part of Almada. He's supposedly a part of the organization that Melchior was originally affiliated with. The two of them were just terrifying. Much different from the Mafia. He got the eyes of a stone-cold killer. Both of them. Real pros, I bet. Not that the Mafia doesn't stoop that low, but it ain't really their style. They're more the kind to beat the shit out of you and then blackmail you. Those two? Nah, they wouldn't do that. The victim's not dead? It ain't good enough. Death is their endgame. Girl's bad, but Melchior's in a class of his own. He enjoys the kill as much as toying with his prey beforehand. Perhaps the organization she and Melchior originate from is focused on assassination. I suspect I know which one, too. I suspect you're right about it. It's clearly an organization separate from Armada altogether, even if it's evident that the connections between the two run deep. That's ominous. We'd have options available as just your run-of-the-mill mafia. We'll have our work cut out for us, that's for sure. No, there's something else that bothers me regarding Armada. Where they're getting their mirror from, I take it. Exactly. We've already established that Armada and Vegas Films... Armada used Vegas Films to spread those illegal drugs among the people in Tharbad. But acquiring so many and sneaking them into the Orbital hookahs must have cost an eye-watering amount of money, and for no profit either. Not doing all that unless you got the mirror to burn. Could have always raised it over time via legal means, but I don't think that's it. I ain't got a clue what the source really is, though. I see. Either way, talking with you is definitely illuminating. Thank you for your time. If you learn anything else, please let the guild know. We will. The guild's cooperation is going to be vital in taking down Armada. Not that it makes sense for a little solutions agency like us to be handling something this big to begin with. So if you guys learn anything, don't be stingy and let us know too. As long as our interests align, we will. Much as I'd rather you not be involved with them in the first place, I don't want to be involved with them either. But it ain't that easy when they already got their eye on you and won't take no for an answer. You gotta be kidding me. I suspect your nature wouldn't let you avert your eyes from them, even if you could. The more things change, the more they stay the same. I swear. Armada's funds are coming from this organization they're contracting with. I need to look into it further. And you need to be more careful. It won't take much snooping on your part for you to paint a target on your back. By the time you realize it, it'll already be too late. Be sure to talk to the guild before you do anything reckless, understood? Not gonna happen. I won't deny that I'm still worried over some things, but I'll just have to power through and keep working with the other branches. Might be a good idea to look into that case again. But we might also be too understaffed to do that right now. Fine, what a headache. So the guild is proceeding with their own independent investigations. Yeah, it sounds like they're having a tough go of it, like the rumor said. Hope that ain't gonna affect us. I mean, we're gonna get more jobs, right? More money, baby. One of our branches is understaffed, so Alice and I gotta go on a long business trip soon. He sure is taking his time, though. I hope he won't leave me to do all the preparations by myself. He just doesn't change at all. Always rude and inconsiderate, and never even spares me a second thought. Sigh. I guess we are working on this together. We have to compromise somewhere. Wish I knew what's taking him so long. I'm sure we'll find him eventually as we walk through town. Now this is always like this. Hold on a second. Something's not right with these documents. This file is out of order. Looks like it's a survey from about a year ago. Guess it's on me to fix it. I'm sure that will not be important later. We will initiate the quest last. Wesley basically had to spit it out before Ilhan realized what it was he was really here to do was spy on us. Yeah, he's a department store's administrator from across the street. Probably wanted to steal some trade secrets, figure out why we're so popular. What a sucker. He might be able to steal an idea or two, but our techniques will forever elude him. And that's cause there's no real technique. Most of the time we just rely on Ilhan getting a sudden eureka moment. None of us know how that works. Wait, saying out loud doesn't make me feel any better. We're always implementing new and innovative ideas, but they're mostly just whatever Ilhan's sudden new plans are. It's also spur of the moment, but I don't really get it. He might be a genius after all, easygoing as he is.
I can handle any maintenance.
Ooh, a new one. There are some drives that I think we can open up. Huh? How do we change it again? Drivers? Oh, there we go. So if you want to open up the slots that we're missing.
Arsenal modified.
Modify. Oh wow, we're actually... Oh yeah, we spent pretty much all that we had, didn't we? Well, we're gonna have to do that eventually, but I guess we can hold off on it for now.
Modifying your orbment, are you?
I don't remember what he had on before. Oh, it was Albion. Because of the Jabberwock on.
Arsenal modified.
Thanks for being such a good customer.
Hi there, welcome to Iota. You wish to hear about this month's staff pick? We recommend taking a look at our brand new vacuum cleaners and lamps, more efficient and not as hot. The secret is behind Burnt's new patented low-load quartz circuitry and high conversion efficiency. Oh, I see you memorize the new product features without even looking at the manual. Good job. Oh, that's the manager on the right side there. The name didn't change position, so I didn't see. Good job right there, especially with the explanation. It could be the tipping point toward convincing a customer. Kudos there, Ursula. Thanks. I've been enjoying learning more about Orbital products. Glad to hear that. The job should be fun too, after all. I know you said it wasn't what you were expecting, but I really appreciate all your hard work. Get the hang of your current job, and I'll teach you some basic maintenance after that. I'd love that. Learning about these devices has honestly made me want to tear them apart even more. I totally want to see inside them. He's becoming a techie. I've actually surprised myself. I used to find reading manuals a real struggle. Now I really want to learn more about Orbital products and better handle the products our store sells. I've got Carlo's mentorship and Ilhan's thoughtfulness to thank for that.
What'll you have today?
Nothing new to sell.
Thanks for coming.
What's up, Ilhan? As it turns out, that new regular of ours was the administrator of the department store that's just across the street. Maybe this means that he's a big fan of Iota. That's quite flattering. I know Iota's a whole lot more than just me, but it's still an honor. He doesn't know.
Do you have any preferences? Thanks for coming in.
Ignorance is bliss. It's not just been cafe scouting for me the past few days. I've taken to exploring the whole city. I even visited Trient Tower for the first time. Who knew it would take me until this stage in my life to slow down and smell the roses? Different cultures and stores can all be so fascinating. As a child, all I did was attend fancy balls and take violin lessons. To me, that was the height of culture. It's taken me until now to realize just how narrow that worldview is. Who's this guy? Oh, it's her butler, isn't it? Yes, sir. I think it may be a good idea for Mistress Olivia to return to Aracion for the time being. If her job was to spend all her time relaxing at trendy state-of-the-art cafes, she'd be excellent at it. However, it seems as if she has forgotten the reason why he purchased an apartment here in the capital in the first place. I want to know, why is she here in the first place? Looks like the writer isn't here. Which means...
Ladder launch.
Let's check out the underground ruins.
Let's be on our way.
Always gotta take that precautionary glance.
Taking off now.
Next district. Gun. What is this supposed to be?
One bullet can change your fate. Catch a revival show.
Oh, it's the film that won the Leon d'Or.
Oh.
It looks like
I
they're
can't read any of
re-releasing it
that.
in theaters.
Yeah, but they're only doing nighttime showings since it's been out for half a year now.
Doki them. Those two might look like polar opposites at first glance, but they actually make for an amazing pair. Now, who's going to make the first move, huh? My imagination's already running wild with the possibilities. No, bad Philia. I almost fell back into my bad habit. Goddess, I beg of you, forgive this wretched, sinful soul. Sigh. Which one's going to make the first move? I can't imagine how this might play out, but the suspense is killing me. That being said, people like that who are so oblivious drive me completely up. No, I mustn't say it. It's wrong for a sister to even think like that. Bad Philia, bad Philia.
Okay.
Are you talking about these two? Don't they usually have a dude who's tagging along with them that they basically just dig into? All the fashion magazines are taking so many cues from the film festival lately, it's really obvious. They keep putting all these specials about what actresses are wearing there and stuff. Definitely. I mean, it made such a huge splash, I can totally understand it. Remember that article about beating the summer heat that talked about what Central Easterners like to wear? Yeah, that definitely looked like stuff you'd find walking around Tharbad for sure. Wasn't there also something else about the effects that the festival is going to have on entertainment in general? I mean, the one about the entire industry becoming more active and not just movies? Yeah, I can see it. There are more idols and bands and stuff. It sounds like the film festival's inspired people like that to be bold and try all kinds of new things. Wow, there's so much out there now. Not that I'm complaining. As long as I enjoy it, that's what counts. Hey, not to change topics, but did you get the impression Peter might not show up today? Maybe? I don't know.
Indeed.
Honestly, it might be better to not have Peter around sometimes. I mean, he can kill the mood with even the littlest things. I like him, but having to deal with the guy can be a little much. Yep.
Okay.
My brother hardly ever talks about any trends with me, despite the fact that they're always changing. If he's gonna write for other sections of the paper, he could at least write about fun stuff for the entertainment section or something, you know?
I see.
Look who it is. Hey, you're that Spriggan. Why are you here? Now, more importantly, why are you dragging Agnes around town, huh? Oh, great. It's the annoying stick-in-the-mud kid. Realized you worked here. Don't point fingers at me. I'm just earning my keep. You decide to tag along for the ride. I'm warning you, you better not... Albert, I think you might want to use your inside voice. Screaming at customers is a quick way to get yourself fired. Shut up. Listen, if you put Agnes in any danger at all, I will have some choice words for you. Very choice words, understand? Loud and clear, kiddo. It'd be best to keep everything that happened in Tharbad under our hats. Indeed. I doubt you would be too pleased to learn of our numerous skirmishes with the Mafia. Right, I'll make it a point to be careful what I say around him. Just can't bring myself to trust someone as shady as you. If anything happens to Agnes, you're going to have to answer to me, understand? Sure, whatever you say. A young boy from Armis starting working here this summer. I think he's on their student council. He's not the handiest member on staff, but he's a diligent kid with a good head on his shoulders. Although I haven't seen him much lately, sad to say. I guess the council's got their hands full at the moment. Regardless, he's still a bit wet behind the ears. No, but I mean that in a nice way. Albert's clearly living his life to the fullest, even if some days are probably better than others. It's fun to watch him do his thing. I can't help but root for him.
Ah, welcome.
Nothing new.
I hope to see you again.
Circle around the perimeter. Dude, did you hear? There's a dark secret underground district and it's hidden somewhere around town. Oh yeah, I know all about that supposed place. They say it's a haven for criminals and mafiosos. Everybody loves to talk about it, but there's no way such a place is real in my opinion. Yeah man, you never know. What might look like your regular everyday entertainment district could be hiding something underneath. You have a way of bumping into those sorts of things? Sure you haven't wandered into a place by accident or something? No, I haven't. I don't want to anytime soon either. Can we talk about something else? Wendell, maybe... Yeah, I wish I had your luck running into exciting stuff. Let me have some of it. I just like bicycling and want to enjoy my hobby in peace. I wish Sloth would knock it off with that kind of talk. Even if it's all just rumors, I don't want anything remotely to do with that stuff. Sigh. You're behind the counter today. With all these odd jobs. Did that part-timer girl put me up to this? Sigh, what a hassle. This is only so much you can handle, but still. I'll take your order whenever you're ready. If something on the menu catches your eye?
Do you know what you want? I hope to see you again.
This tastes great.
Okay then. The detectives are here. What's going on? You want information on Edith's criminal underbelly? I think you may have walked into the wrong place, Inspector. We're just a humble Eastern restaurant. Don't give me that bull. I know for a fact this place is a front for Hayway. We'll start talking, or we'll have to make you talk. Oh, is that a threat? Well, you're free to come down on us all you like, but it won't get you anywhere. I'll say this, though. I respect your determination. I think I'm starting to understand why your superiors aren't so fond of you. You hail from the Central East, correct? Every day must be a battle at your workplace. Can it, lady? He doesn't need pity from some mafioso scum. Wait, this place is a front for Hayway? Why am I only now learning of this? Man, now I'm bummed out. Before my last girlfriend broke up with me. Detective, please shut up. I'll give you two options. Cooperate or don't. I pick the former if you care at all about your future. I like a man who can get fired up. Very well, I'll throw you a bone. It's information that's already known to the CID, but they seem to be too cowardly to act on it. Yeah, I really don't like your tone. Fine, we'll take what we can get. Any information's better than none. The inspector sure is pushing his luck. I'm sure the higher-ups will have a few choice words for him if they hear about this. But at least it's more productive than lazing around at the station. Plus, I got a score to settle with Armada for what they pulled on us back in Tharbad. Well, the more I think about it, the more I feel like I have to go along with the inspector. Count me in. Oops. Damn it. There we go. I wouldn't want to be that SID detective. He has his work cut out for him. I'm rooting for him, though. If the police are able to contain the Mafia, that'd be quite the boon for us. Perhaps I'll see what I can do to help insofar as circumstances allow me. Inspector. You all again. I would not recommend loitering around in here. As far as I'm concerned, you're just as suspicious as the people running this joint. Keep your sleuthing around to a minimum if you don't want to end up on the wrong side of the law again. So I make myself clear. Okay. Woman's chilling up here. It's the waitress, the part-timer. Juan's so stiff and serious. He tries so hard to ignore me, but that's about to change. I just took all of last month's unfiled leaflets and sales lists and dropped them in his lap. I bet he's freaking out right now this second. Once I offer to help him out of his jam, he'll have to notice me. She has a plan, but it's already noticed. Good try, though. I heard a lot of crazy stuff went down at the film festival. It was the first time I ever felt worried about my dad. For all the bad blood there is between us, I guess I'm not against at least sitting down and asking him about what happened. Man, I'm so pathetic. How can I be friends with those two girls, yet so bad at reading their minds? Such a doofus. Well, you're not a mind reader, but... Oh, it looks like the movie theater changed its banners. Guess so. It used to be for Golden Blood, but now it looks like they're advertising Wolves Requiem. Could that be as a result of the awards at the Tharbad Film Festival? That's what I'd put my money on. It's been like that with other film festivals, too. Whatever movie takes the top prize always sees a big jump in moviegoers. Plus, for as popular as Golden Blood has been, its box office earnings were starting to taper off anyway. So it makes sense they'd switch out the banners now to promote the latest hot thing. That's true. I've been seeing all kinds of things leaning in that direction lately, not just movie theaters. It feels like every magazine lately is publishing interviews and specials about Nina. At this point, she must be getting as much media exposure as Judith. Or that's probably your agency striking while the iron's hot, getting her out there. Gotta figure. Especially while Judith's got tabloids like BuzzRadar going to town on her, writing pretty much whatever they please. Whatever indeed. I saw a headline recently that she was rooting after she lost the award for Best Actress to Nina. As if she's the type of chick to stay down in the dumps over something like that. Exactly. If anything, I imagine it would light a fire in her to work even harder. Hell, I've seen those rags claim she's even got herself a boyfriend these days. Huh? Is that true? These are tabloids we're talking about here. What do you think? Doesn't matter if what they publish is real or total bullshit. As long as it makes some money, that's what counts. So, don't go taking them at their word. No, I gotta say, A certain someone seems awful invested in the woman's love life. I'm not sure what invested is the right word for it. It's just a little surprising to hear that out of nowhere. But you're right, it's good to be cautious with those. I bent over.
How about
Popcorn. How's the ice cream lady over there doing so much better than me? If you're going to buy anything before going to the theater, why wouldn't you make it popcorn? Everybody knows that I'm the guy who came up with the idea of eating popcorn while you watch movies in the first place. It's just not right. Maybe it's because you keep trying to bullshit your customers. Ever think of that?
Hey there. What are you?
Might be able to see a movie here. Perfect Driver 2. I'm not surprised Wolves Requiem won Best Direction Award. It wasn't my choice, but better that than Golden Blood. There's no obscene content in that movie, unlike Gaudi's trash. You can tell it has respect for the motion pictures that came before it. No match for the greatest films the medium has produced, but as a piece of mass market entertainment, it's good enough. I must say, when the death of Vegas Films president Gaspar Dillon was announced, we were all in complete shock. And that's without going into the rather dark, unfortunate rumors being reported on him as well. Even if his legacy is an imperfect one, I know for a fact that his passion for the Daybreak Film Festival was genuine. I had a chance to speak with him before he passed. His eyes lit up as he described how novel and groundbreaking the festival was going to be. It's a miracle that the film festival was still able to proceed under such trying circumstances. I'm sure he must be pleased up there in heaven. I'm not scared of watching Midnight Memories, really. I'm just waiting for Mama to come back from the restroom. Going into a theater without permission is wrong, you know. If she doesn't get back until after it started, that's okay. It's more fun if we watch it together.
The showing on screen 2 will soon begin.
Whatever you say. More and more information is beginning to trickle out about the death of President Gaspar Dillon before the Daybreak Film Festival. In the immediate aftermath, details about it were suppressed, which sent the industry into disarray. Thankfully, things are subsiding now. Although Vegas Films continues to be shut down for now, it looks to be only a matter of time before they bring on a new president and resume work. I imagine Salvatore Gotti is... Oh wait, don't they pronounce it Salvatore Gotti? Like they pronounce it like weirdly like that? I can't remember. I'm gonna say Salvatore because it's still easier to say. As a director, we went a long way toward garnering the support needed to rebuild the company. At long last, Perfect Driver 2 has had its big premiere, and it's already a hit. The previous movie was certainly popular as well, but a certain guest appearance in this new one is probably to thank for its big reception. I should also mention we're now rerunning Wolves Requiem as well. That's the movie that won the award for Best Direction. Despite only being shown at night, it is drawing in audiences as large as our daytime showings, which speaks volumes about its quality. Watch a movie? Welcome, can I get you a ticket for something? What's playing right now? I vote Perfect Driver 2. How many tickets do you wish to buy? Alright, who should I invite?
You have a ticket. Please proceed to the entrance.
I guess we'll bring Reset. And somebody else.
We have merchandise for the movie on sale at the shop.
Aaron, zoom, car gotta go fast. Tickets for Perfect Driver 2. It'll be 600 mirror for 30. And decided to let everyone loose so he could watch a movie during his work break. After inviting some company to tag along with them, they made their way to the theater. And I think these are all voiced, aren't they? Nope. I think the voice sections are actually spoken. However, the exposition is not. Philip, a young fledgling Z1 race car driver, is the son of Louis Adler, a legendary racer. Tormented by the crushing weight of his father's legacy, Philip rebels against him, shattering the bond they held in the process. Shortly thereafter, Louis gets into an accident and perishes on the spot. With little time to process the untimely death of his father, Philip is thrust into the Grand Prix, his focus fractured and his will dwindling. Then, in the final lap of the race, when all hope of victory is nearly lost, the words of his father echo in Philip's mind.
The thing you gotta aim for ain't the finish line. You're gonna have to think way beyond that.
If you ain't first,
If you
you're
want
last.
to be a legend, set your sights on a goal to call your own, then speed past it.
Unbelievable! Philip's taken the lead. He's past last year's champion, Max. Look at that little Lino of his go. Something's really lit a fire in him. Nothing's gonna stop him now.
That little punk didn't even spare me a second thought. Who on earth is that kid racing here?
I found it, Dad. I found my goal beyond the finish line. I just wish I could have found it while you were still here.
I'm
going to
guess
leave you in the dust, Lewis Adler. I won't stop racing until I override every legendary record you ever set.
I think we know who the other racer is, the cameo. We could also read the brochure. I'm pretty sure we have those as sort of books. Sons definitely tend to have a different kind of relationship with their dads compared to their moms. They really shouldn't try to force themselves to be all buddy-buddy if it doesn't come to them naturally, if you ask me. You know, speaking of dads, I don't know if I ever heard much about yours. That's because I never knew the guy, and Gin was much more of a grandfather to me. It's because to show that you don't need a dad in your life to make life work, I guess. Huh, kind of a deep thought for you. Because you do have a brain somewhere in the head of yours. Oh, shut up. Sigh. I still feel slightly on edge after watching that film, albeit in a good way. The races are so engrossing. I feel my hands tensing up before I even knew it. For a movie that puts the human drama up front and center, they still put a lot of effort into the racing. I'd love to hop in the passenger seat with a pro driver like that sometime and see what it's like to whip a car around like that. Gotta be wild. I will say, ordinarily I strive to provide a safe, comfortable riding experience for my clients while driving. However, if you wish for me to make an exception, I can certainly show you what I am truly capable of. I'm gonna be real with you, Rosette. I'm more than tempted to take you up on it, but let's not get up to any trouble, alright? As you wish. No drifting. Of course we're gonna buy a brochure. Having finished their break, bandits crew resumed their work. Gotta pump those numbers up because they are rookie numbers.
The showing on screen 1 will soon be...
So can we read it in, like, the book section? Alright, so we have summaries of it. Okie dokie. Got a few more people to talk to.
How about some nice cold ice?
Maybe it's just me, but I feel like that popcorn seller's been staring me a whole lot lately. I wonder what his deal is. Wait a minute. Does he think of me as a rival? Is he challenging me to a vend-off? Well, if that's the case, challenge accepted. I put so much research and effort into my sweets, there's no way I'll lose some popcorn.
Hello. Thanks for shopping.
There's a lot of people in that building. Might just be my imagination, but I feel like I've been seeing more girls in school uniforms lately. Maybe Artemis is gearing up for some event. There are plenty of girls with modeling potential, but it's not exactly easy to get the schools to go along with it. Not that I'm always against it. If I find someone amazing who looks like she was sent by Adios herself, then I'll go all in, obviously.
Please step on up.
Wait, what's this about an educational visitation? They do that kind of stuff over at Artemis? Oh, that sounds like so much fun. I would have loved to do something like that when I was younger. Sigh. What am I thinking? I'm a part-time pro. That's my reality. I can't let myself get hung up on what could have been when I have stuff to do. I gotta focus on my job and get my eyes on the future, especially for my little brother. Yes, notice I have a text message.
Alrighty.
From whom? Somebody. No one important, though. At least as far as the stream's concerned. They overheard an Artemis student discussing an upcoming educational visitation being put on by the school. They suspect that's the annual autumn trip. The reception to their destination varies depending on its reputation and general circumstances. I'm looking forward to hearing how this year fares. I'm sure that come wintertime, the students will be buzzing about the school festival as well. Artemis events are always entertaining, worthwhile affairs. They're something of a seasonal institution in these parts.
Very well.
Welcome. They await your next visit.
Sometimes I hear those older kids in the uniform say something about Elsame. Why? What are they talking about? Are they going somewhere? They talk about other cities and countries too. I've seen students in those uniforms before. I was trying to figure out if they were going on a trip, but it sounds like it's some sort of special visit. I do worry about sending students off by themselves, but I must admit I'm intrigued. We don't do things like that in the Central East. Kitty. Kitty with ellipses. Aramis students. The most infamous people mentioned in Perfect Crimes by Perfect Perpetrators have got to be this mysterious society it mentions. They travel across the continent, masterminding all manner of schemes and conspiracies. It says that their existence was first confirmed with the incidents that took place in Liberil about 5-ish years ago. Sigh. They sound amazing, but so little is known about them, it's hard to even fantasize about them. What a shame. Ah, yeah, classic. Books that just drop actual important lore randomly. Oh, hi there, everyone. Hey, Agnes. You on the clock right now? I hope your boss is looking out for you. Now that I think about it, there hasn't been a set of books that we were collecting. There's only been the Tyrell Times in this game.
One bullet can change your fate. Catch a revival showing of the smash hit Wolf's Requiem.
The announcer in my left ear caught me off guard. and I'm definitely getting tired, so may need to end the stream soon, but let's maybe finish this area and possibly the next area. Let's just get like a lot of the talking done. Ooh. Hey, Agnes, you on the clock right now? Hope your boss is looking out for you. She can handle herself just fine without me babysitting. Anyway, what are you kids up to? We were just talking about next week's school event. Julian's an exchange student, so we wanted to answer any questions you might have about it. We're also going to over the merits of each plan as well as their budgetary needs. Everything's still up in the air, though. We haven't exactly settled on anything yet. Whoops. Why am I not surprised? Not that I'm in any position to criticize. Well, at least you all seem to be enjoying yourselves. For sure, chances like this don't come around often, so we're taking our time. When you're on the student council, it's always important to be there for people when they need advice. Oh, and it's equally important to take a breather too. We try to work in some fun when we can. I'm really glad I decided to study abroad in Calvert. All the alumni I've met have been really kind people. Some people thought this trip was a little premature just because the diplomatic relations are only normalized again on paper, but I don't care. I'm just grateful I have this opportunity to spend meaningful time with other students like this at all. Talking about diplomatic relations, I'd put my money on him being Erebonian. Yes, he is. He's an exchange student who just came to our school this year. It can't always be easy living here, but otherwise we all get along with him great.
Well...
Neat. I'm going to ask Julian for some advice to see if he can help me figure out where to go next. I wasn't able to go to Tharbad to see the film festival, so I want to visit some place that's movie-related. I can't really think of anywhere in particular no matter how hard I try. One of my favorite movies takes place in Cray, but that's not really somewhere I have in mind this time. Now I think about it. If he's from Erebonia... Is it possible that he is an NPC somewhere in the game as a younger kid. It would be very interesting if he was. I was so scared for Marielle when I heard she'd gotten kidnapped in Tharbad. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like she's traumatized about it or anything. I'm relieved she's still the same old Marielle. She even snagged herself a big story for the road. I'm so proud of her. I realize she's pretty strong in her own way. She never loses heart and always keeps her eyes looking straight ahead. Knock knock. You did a good job, Muriel. Your write-up on Tharbad has made a pretty big splash. Looks like I made the right call to send you out there. You really think so? Aw, thanks, Chief. I guess that means I'm much closer to being on his level. I have my concerns about how fixated you are on that man, but I'll put those worries off to the side for the time being. It's safe to say that what you've accomplished is going to help you grow even more as a reporter. But never forget, a journalist's true worth is found in what they do when they're confronted with the unexpected. Just keep trying to improve so that even when you're caught by surprise, you'll make all the right decisions. Understood. I'll make you proud. He was very bad at that. A lot of stuff went down while I was in Tharbad, but I got a great article out of it. It was all worth it in the end. I wonder if Dingo's read it yet. That'd make me happy. When I heard Marielle had been kidnapped, I was worried it would traumatize her and dampen her spirits. But she got right back on her feet and wrote up a top-notch article. I had nothing to be worried about after all. Her drive never ceases to amaze me. I can't wait to see where her bright future takes her. And you? I won't deny that woman's article is making waves, but when you get down to it, she just happened to be at the right place at the right time. If a cub like her lets that luck get to her head, she's going to be in for a world of hurt later. Keys to a long career as a reporter are both connections and a healthy amount of duplicity.
Very well.
Wait. What? You missed somebody? Oh, it's a walker. I heard some new idol group debuted around here. It sounds like they perform over at Riverside. Groups like that are definitely in vogue these days. Maybe it's a sign that instead of trying to get scouted for modeling, I should try to get an idol scout's attention.
How about some popcorn, huh?
You can't even go to the underground yet. No, I'm curious. Dirk Memorial
What are we
Park.
waiting for?
Oh, we're just on the inside part of it. Really? So it's literally just a place where you can grind out some EXP or money a bit. Probably more money.
Then let's head over.
I guess we'll just go around the Satan district and talk to people here. We'll gather all our quests together and do it all next time, because it's not that it's getting late, it's that I am very tired. And also I need to shower. My shirt smells like smoke because I was around a bonfire earlier today. Ask anybody on the street and they'll tell you Etmos is where the luxury's at. But the other companies all want a piece of that market too. They're putting out their own high-end models. It'll be really interesting to see how they each do luxury. And you bet I'm going to be comparing their specs. I heard they're showing them off at Basel's Motor Pavilion before they hit the market. I'd love to head over there someday.
That's fair.
I'll tell you what, burn stocks have been on a real roller coaster ride lately. It's been on a head spin. 1 minute they have Elsang cash out the wazoo for that film festival. Next their subsidiary gets slapped with a patent lawsuit. They've got a high floor thanks to their federal contracts, but man, they've been putting out fires left and right. And those reparation funds are a ticking time bomb. Once they dry up, all those stocks could go kaput. I remember that was being mentioned, how the reparations are going to run on the stock market is just going to hard crash due to it. Which makes sense, because they don't have that regular flow of extra money to fund their economy as much. Some mint gum and water. Perfect combination to wake you up a little bit. Your CEO is, well, let's just say he doesn't have the best reputation on the market floor. He's a real knee-jerk kind of guy, always moving to put out fires in the short term at the expense of the long term. It's bad for stability. Someone's got to give there. Can't keep doing that much longer. Police first. That new mafia, Armada, they've really gone and wrought havoc on Edith. Those guys have no moral compass at all. Peddling drugs, extorting money from innocent people. Make sure you don't get tangled up in one of their schemes. They're getting more crafty by the day. Now, we're no strangers to dealing with smugglers and gangs here in Edith. That just comes with the territory. But how they're lighting the whole black market on fire like... But how are they lighting the whole black market on fire like that? Unless they got some kind of stash or hideout in Edith, it just doesn't add up. What's going on? Hey, Dingo. Oh, didn't expect to run into you here. Something up? Just wanted to check out a few things before this interview I got and Messeldom. Messeldom, huh? Sucks. Sucks what's going on over there. Just hearing the name makes me think of those guys. Yeah. Shame too. The place is real beautiful. It has a great view out over the Northern Sea. The last I heard, they've already moved their operations further inland. The police and guild are all over them, so they're lying low for the time being. I suspect they'll be back at it soon enough. Figures. Here I thought I could finally relax for a bit. Well, you catch wind of anything on your end, I'd appreciate it if you kicked it over my way. Got it. You know, credit where it's due. Marielle put out a pretty decent piece on Tharbad. Bingo Reddit. He's been running around all over the place lately, but I guess there's a method to her madness. We had an uptick in reports from victims of these just awful crimes. My heart aches when I listen to them. They really run the Give me a second. I need to pull up Google Chrome and look up another word. Okay. So it's not gamut, it's gamut. So it is the complete range or scope of something. So I've heard the saying, but I've never actually seen it written out, so I didn't realize that is how you spelled gamut. Interesting. I learned something new today. They really run the gamut. Fraud, assault, gang violence, business violations, even some strange reports tracing back to the church. I didn't click back on the window, because I have to click back on it. Add proper borderless window and don't pause when exiting window stuffs, please. Criminals may be diversifying, but their targets remain the same. Poor innocent people. Crime never changes. Of course, crime isn't all we handle. We get folks turning in lost items, asking about public services, that kind of stuff. There's a lot to handle, and it all goes through me as a receptionist here. I do my best to make sure everybody's needs are met. I try to be clear and concise with people's questions, so their visit goes as smoothly as possible. I need to have proper inflections, but first reads aren't always easy. I don't like fair share of reporters in my job, but that dingo Brad guy's stumping me. What's he really after? He knows more than he seems to let on from the times I've worked with him. I don't buy that he's just some Mel journo. Feels like getting involved with him is only asking for trouble, though. I'd best keep my distance. There's all kinds of reporters out there, and we need to make sure to treat them all fairly. Some of those guys try to kiss up to us or appeal to emotion, shit like that. But sometimes they just need to back off. Confidential information is usually confidential for a reason. Okay. You are still painting a blank canvas. Art is a subtle thing. Behind the obvious shapes and colors lie abstract feelings and emotions. That's what makes artwork so important. What may appear unimportant on the surface can turn out to be vital in understanding the bigger picture. You need to firmly grasp your subject. And for me, there's no subject more enigmatic than Treon Tower. Something about it just speaks to me, and I'm driven to find out why. If I can put that abstract quality to canvas, I'll understand this feeling deep inside me and share it with the whole world. I'm just thinking, like, if they're just gonna have her painting on a blank canvas, what they should definitely have done is just slap a few different PNGs that advance throughout the story and just make it so, like, her artwork of the tower is more detailed as, like, it goes through it. Like, it's basic, maybe, like, basic super hyper-realistic drawing, and then, like, some that actually captures the majesty and aura of the building.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
Because legendary buildings do have some kind of feeling about them. Like large, famous chapels and famous skyscrapers and such. The amazing thing about the EGC is that all the clothes you see the models wearing, you can go and buy for yourself. So it's more like an expo than a fashion show, and it's big PR for the brands. In the fashion industry, it's one of the biggest events of the year. I'll be doing more than just attending this year. I'm helping out as a staff member. There's 2 months left until opening day. Gotta work hard. This needs to be everything that a girl could dream of.
Alrighty.
The Edith Girls Collection, or EGC, is an ode to fashion design. All the biggest brands strut their stuff there. This will be my 5th show, but it never ceases to get me all hyped up when the time rolls around. I was actually involved with the very first EGC. It was a very formative experience for me. In a roundabout way, I have the EGC to thank for launching my own career.
We have full confidence in our products.
What's that pink hair? Well, it's an item, we gotta buy it.
We await your next visit.
Alright, let's check this
Now,
board.
what's it say?
A daughter in danger. Due to various reasons, I cannot reveal the details of this request here. Please forgive me. Danger is approaching my lady. Why, hello there. Ha ha underscore. How's it going? Daughter in danger, add to the to-do list. Okay, that's all the boards checked. We have 3 jobs today. We have 3 jobs on today's docket. Yeah, gotta at least take care of 2 of them by today's end. Right then. Simple enough. I'm doing pretty good. I'm actually a little bit tired at the moment. But we're trying to get a lot of the NPC talking tos done before I sign up for tonight. Let's see, Kirk's got talent, but his stubborn streak isn't making him any friends. Well, aside from summoning me anyway, I guess that quirk of his is what makes him interesting. He acts all standoffish, but then every so often he turns into this spoiled little kid. He just refuses to eat peppers. Can you believe that?
Right.
You don't like it, you don't like it. B-ball. That's all you got? Don't you catch on after losing over and over again? God, I hate this arrogant ass, but I gotta admit he's good. That ain't just dumb luck. Ramon's probably the only one who could take him on at this point. Kirk, a little advice from someone who's been around longer than you. Pride comes before the fall. Sounds like you're just mad because you're bad, but thanks for the advice. Hate to say it, I'm just built different from most of the players here. Anybody can practice here, of course, but man, sometimes it gets hard to practice with those guys around. I can feel their jealous eyes on me. Is Simon really the only player good enough for me? I don't care if it's somebody talented or just a physical freak, just give me something. I mean, we can always ask for a few people, and the few specific people from the Bracer Guild. I'm sure we can find some people. Oh, it's you. Hey, thanks for helping out with that whole thing with Mark. Those boys here those boys he got wrapped up with are still going and causing trouble, if you could believe it. They're just acting like nothing happened after they sent one of their own guys to die. Makes me want to puke. They're still getting new members. Some numbnuts out there think they're cool.
Alrighty.
We ain't all got clean rap sheets, but that doesn't matter here. We leave it all in the court. Everybody has stuff on their plate, but if you could find common ground, find a place where you belong, if you just get help to talk to people, the gangs don't give a shit about that. They just drag people down and don't let go, being miserable for the sake of it. Makes me sick. That ain't no road to recovery, it's just a downward spiral. Downward spiral. A few more people to talk to, just like that last building. And this stall here. Hey, we found Elvis. Well, I'm stuffed. I'm stuffed. I'm set and I got 2 hours to burn before my next job. Guess I got some time before that little thing you asked me about. Oh yeah, sorry for asking when you're so busy. Be a big help if you could, though. Come on, loosen up now. You're a B rank, right? Gotta learn to be more casual on the job and let the rank speak for itself. Oh, did he get promoted? He was like C rank before, wasn't he? Now, let's see if he can keep up with my full course treatment. Yes, sir. This is like a Shin or a lane level client I'm working with here. Can't mess this up. You've got a long way to go, but you won't do yourself any favors by rushing your steps. Take it at your own pace, get me? Old Man Hazel is a good eye, you know? The promotion will come around when you're ready for it. Oh, I know. Just want to get this monkey off my back, you get me? Wanted this promotion for a while. Really want to land on Elaine's radar soon. I can get her to train me. It'll be a fast track to a promotion. Good luck with that. What was that? Oh, nothing. Yeah. Oh, skip. Might as well see if he has anything different. Nope. Phew, that request from the Burn Company is really taking the lion's share of my attention. And upper management is already at their wits' end with that litigation debacle. Red Star and Etwas are poised to cause even more problems if we don't keep their power and foreign ties in check. Then there's a rub. Find that perfect balance and we put a king's ransom in our pockets. This case is proving to be a cut above what we usually handle. I'd like to be there in the thick of it to make sure it all goes smoothly. But perhaps a little pick-me-up first wouldn't hurt. What's up? You know, I've been wondering, how come you switch to skewers at night? I mean, it still tastes good, but why only at night? Hey, Chessmaster, how's it going? I'm a soba man, so that's what I sell during the day. But I had some regulars telling me they wanted some skewers to go with their drinks after work. Hate the console, huh? You're so beyond disappointed right now. What? You always give me the statement, and then you make me ask the question. Like, what's disappointing you? Out of pure curiosity. So I throw a bone here, and here we are. Damn, that's dedication. Not every vendor goes out of the way for customer requests like that. Hey, so, think you could start stocking some Eastern sweets? Customer request. Sorry, request declined. I'm a silverman, and that's all I got. Sweets aren't really my forte. I'm doing a customer request. I want to do it right. I'm just not the guy to ask for those. Sorry.
Hey, welcome. Thanks, pal.
Ask your coworker to get you new pants for work because the ones you're wearing are beginning to tear.
That's true.
Are the pants part of like a uniform that they gave you? Because if they gave it to you, they should be responsible for if things are broken. Oh, you got the new pants after your shift, and guess what? Did it have a tear in it as well? Let's see. So Polanski, do you really think the Republican Party has a shot at taking the chamber back? The Patriot League plays everything close to the chest, and I'm sure you've heard those grumblings about some mysterious Vern contract. Completely wrong size. Oh, that is problematic. I'm gonna guess in that case it's too small. Because at least if it's too big, you could slap on a belt and wrap and like roll up the leggings a bit or something. Tuck them in the shoes or whatever. But yeah, if it's too small, it's not much you can do. Oh, it's way too... What, they give you, like, something like 5 sizes too big? Okay, then. Honestly, sounds pretty funny, but, very unfortunate at the same time. I'm worried that we'll be left behind if we don't follow suit. We have to respond, don't we? I understand that, Jennifer, but I assure you the party is not just sitting idly by. Look before you leap, as they say. A better opportunity may be waiting just around the corner. A politician must be decisive, but not hasty. They must know when the time is right. Is that party policy, or just your personal approach? No, it's just my intuition speaking. I suspect you'll get similar answers from my fellow partymen, though. You've taken away plenty of hard lessons from those long years under Rocksmith. Say nothing of the current administration. Politics is all about negotiating and bargaining. You need to know how and when to play your cards, and indeed when not to. Jennifer seems to be expecting me to make a move, announce some big initiative as the heart of the party. But speaking from experience, I prefer not to be so rash. The bigger picture is more complicated than she makes it out to be. I understand she has her own interests, her own agenda to push, but she could also stand to think a little more critically about this. Gonna march back up there like an ant tomorrow, telling these aren't right after you promise them you get rid of the ones you're wearing now. Gotta do what you gotta do. If your uniform tears or whatever, that's it's just a problem that has to be solved. If they're mad, it's also if they're mad that you're saying that it's the wrong size, then they should have just gotten you the right size. That's all you can say. It's not your fault they gave you the wrong pair. Old Fox thinks he's some big shot just because he's cushy with Rocksmith. He's about as far across the aisle from Rocksmith as one could possibly be, but he could be my in.
So...
I wonder if we'll ever meet Rocksmith. He just literally vanished. Because the other guy took over, whatever his name was. It's been a while. Because Rocksmith was the old president, pretty sure. What's the new president's name? 1 second. Yeah, Rocksmith was the covered Republic. But what was the current president's name? I wish I could remember. My memory is so bad. We've also haven't heard his name in, like, forever. Young must normally be hanging around in the lobby at this time of day. And she's not in her penthouse either. Where could she have gone, I wonder? It's a little early for her usual walk, and she's been gone far longer than usual. Rumsfeld has been acting strangely, too. Something smells fishy. I'm pretty sure we had a quest for them. Like, for exactly that. Alright. Got 3 quests. Should we do one of them? Let's do the monster killing one.
Very well.
That way I can answer Chessmaster's question. I am doing alright, actually. Just tired at the moment. Just been a long day. With my 3D printer basically breaking. And just not fun. Had to order replacement parts because the replacement nozzle that I had did not have the nozzle head properly seated, so it immediately clogged the moment I tried to do anything. So I ordered 2 new hot ends for this damn thing. So I have the one to replace the one that's immediately broken. Like, I can't even unscrew the nozzle. The thing is completely warped. But it's like $20 per nozzle, which sucks. But I mean, like, the last one lasted me like a few months, just straight printing. It's just always disappointing when everything breaks. arched by a problem. You rarely are.
Come back when you're stronger.
All right, there's our monster. Oh, jeez.
You gonna get a move on or what?
Oh, I can't save during the that screen. There we go. At least thing you can fix with your own two hands. Stuck with the issue of completely replacing something. I mean, if by my own two hands you mean I have to literally pay to replace a part, because the one that I replaced basically had the temperature detection system on it. Like, there's a wire that basically is a temperature reader. That broke, making the hot end completely unusable because I do not have the technological know-how to repair that. And the second one that I bought clogged, and the nozzle could not be unscrewed, despite, like, bumping the temperature up to, like, 250 just to melt anything in there. It was just stuck. And when you can't fix the nozzle, you can't remove the nozzle, that thing is just fucked beyond repair. And so, yeah, bought 2 new nozzles. Like, I'm trying to print, like, this little unique deck box thing for a friend. Just gave me $5 for the filament costs, because otherwise I'd be printing more terrain for my new 40k addiction. A fearsome foe is prowling around. Exterminate.
A chance.
Lair drill. I feel like we've seen a similar enemy, except it didn't have a maw.
Right now.
Keep it up. It's working.
Here goes.
My little dog woke up. Oh, that is a lot of damage. And it delayed reset. Wow. Okay. Let's go with this.
Don't screw with me.
I suggest we strike now.
Displaying enemy stats.
High physical. Okay.
Activating skill.
Get to it, Nate.
And this gives
Accessing.
stat up. Jelly smack.
My move now.
Now
Nice.
it's my turn.
Let's keep that up.
Activate.
My move now.
I won't let this chance slip by. Activate your skill.
Goodness. That is going at turn 5, so I think Aaron should be able to impede that one.
Activating skill.
Have some more. It's go time.
There we are.
Make it count, Aaron. Like the dice.
I saw what appeared to be an effect for a status effect. Oh, I don't know what status effect. Alright, we've lost our shield and are nearly dead.
I know you won't take that.
Accessing. Initialize.
Maybe not.
This'll hurt. Strikes you up. They're down.
Get to it, Nate.
Let's use this.
Going all in.
Energy out. Activating. Boost gauge limit crushed.
Build up bands.
Have some more.
Crap points.
Dispatching shield.
What I should have done is swap out Aaron for Fairy to get the craft point up stuff.
Pull out all the stops.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
Activating skill.
Dispatching shield. Dispatching shield.
I won't let this chance slip by.
Okay.
Energy output max.
Let me do this and
Don't mind. Accessing. Initialize.
we want those buffs. Too bad you don't drink because you're really something that makes us disappointed and you feel go away. I feel that way sometimes too. I felt that way for a lot of last week, to be honest. Work put me through the ringer and I was not feeling it. 263 HP. Goodbye.
Sucker.
That's one.
Energy output max. Activating skill.
Have some more. A chance.
Activating skill.
Go time.
There we go.
Energy
Oh, we can't
output
swap
max.
Fairy in because she's not here.
Going all in.
Of course.
Activating skill.
A chance. Shield. Protect everyone. Now it's my turn.
Looks like Aaron.
Energy
Not
output
Aaron,
max.
Van can handle the starting on that. Actually, never mind. He's just got it.
Here goes.
Full boost. Activating. Boost gauge. Limiter
Alright,
unlocked.
one to go.
Make it count, Darren.
Activating skill.
Sucker.
And we're good. 2 for 3. That wasn't too bad.
That's how it goes.
I did it. Oh, I could do better.
And we got new driver.
That's a wrap.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Von Greya. Chaos is so close to rank 3. No, I'm just gonna top it off. I'm gonna
Let's get to work.
whack the remaining enemies here.
Another charge attack. Battle finished. We did exemplary work.
See me some Nova. You gonna get a move on or what?
So how am I now? Still in intermission? Yeah, we're in the
Take care.
beginning of
It's about
chapter
the game of
3? Chapter 3 or 4? Chapter 4. Beginning of chapter 4. Oh. I figured.
Got a whole slew of them.
Boost gauge. Limiter unlocked.
Make it count, Darren.
Activate. Boost gauge limit
There
crushed.
we go.
Couldn't take your eyes off. You right?
Your martial arts were most impressive, Mr.
Okie
Wayne.
dokie, there we go. Let me teleport out.
What are we waiting for?
That's fair.
What we're looking for is right over here. And that'll be it for me. I need to take a shower because like I said earlier, I smell like smoke. So, because of a bonfire. So, yeah. I'm so damn tired. It's only 11 too. Usually I'm able to stream to like 1 o'clock without problems, not realizing that it's 1 o'clock in the morning. So, good night. Till next time.